everyone, my name is Alex and I have the honour of being your hostess for tonight's event. I'd like to welcome all guests, inductees, teachers and returning members to Brooklyn Tech's 2020 National Honor Society Fall Induction Ceremony. Today, we gather to honour a select group of students to celebrate their academic achievements, integrity, outstanding leadership and their dedicated service to their school and communities. All new and pre-existing members should be immensely proud of the hard work that it took to be here today. With that being said, I would like to introduce one of the most prominent figures of the tech community, Principal Newman.
Good afternoon. I am David Newman, and I have the great honor of being principal of Brooklyn Technical High School. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome faculty, staff, parents, and students to the official induction ceremony of the Brooklyn Technical High School National Honor Society. In 1921, the National Association of Secondary High School Principals officially established the National Honor Society. Four main purposes have guided chapters of NHS from its onset: to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. These purposes also translate into the criteria used for membership selection in each local chapter. NHS is surely more than just an honor roll. Criteria for membership is based upon a student's outstanding performance in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These four criteria for selection form the foundation upon which the organization and its activities are built. At Brooklyn Tech, the National Honor Society has evolved from an honor society that recognized student achievement to a far greater entity, to an organization responsible for coordinated service to the school community. There is reason why faculty here at Tech affectionately call NHS members our Blue Army. On behalf of the Brooklyn Technical High School faculty and staff and the National Association of Secondary School Principals, which oversees NHS, I commend those of you who have deemed eligible for membership in this esteemed and prestigious organization. From the whole school community, I thank you in advance for the service that you will do for our community, for the legacy of this society, and for the reputation of our great institution of learning here at Brooklyn Tech. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Newman. Your dedication to this school and its students is something we all admire. Now that we've heard those wonderful speeches by Mr. Newman, let's take a little break and enjoy some music. Please give a warm welcome to Tech's very own singer and musician, Leela Elliott. We hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Leela Elliott and I'm going to be performing Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift.
Tears streaming down your face when I said I'll never let you go, when all those shadows almost killed your light. I remember you said don't leave me here alone, but all that's dead and gone and past tonight. Just close your eyes, the sun is going down, you'll be can hurt you now. Come morning light, you and I'll be safe and sound. Don't you dare look out your window, darling, everything's on fire. The war outside our door keeps raging on. Hold on to this lullaby, even when the music's gone, gone. Just close your eyes, the sun is going down, you'll be alright. No one can hurt you now. Come on.
let's give Leela a big virtual round of applause for that wonderful performance. It is now my pleasure to introduce our NHS President, Joanna Lynn. She works tirelessly every single day to make sure that every part of NHS runs smoothly and has ensured the continued integrity of the organisation even during the uncertain times of the pandemic.
Hi everyone! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joanna Lynn, and I am this year's NHS President. Normally, we would see each other at events in school, but obviously with the current situation with COVID, we will be having virtual events and might not be able to see each other as often. Even still, I hope that we can still get to know each other and become the NHS family that I and many others have already experienced in these past few years. With this opportunity to talk to you all today, I'd like to speak about what NHS has to offer, what it has done for me, and what I hope it can do for you in the future. I'm sure that many of you chose to join NHS for a variety of reasons. Some of you might have joined because of its name. And then there are some of you who might have joined because of the 16 club credits that we offer. And lastly, we have the bunch who joined NHS because it's just something they were interested in. And regardless of the reason, you all are here today, and we welcome you. While you might not realize it now, NHS offers the opportunity for you as a student and as a person to grow. You will meet new people, a lot of which are driven by the same motivation that you have. You'll take part in a lot of activities and events, some of which you might not care about, but you still do it to meet our 250-point requirement. Those are the obvious things. While you might not realize it, NHS offers the opportunity for you to make an impact on your school community. NHS offers you the opportunity to grow, learn, and explore. NHS as a whole is crucial to our school and our community, but what makes NHS so special is its members. You are what makes NHS special. Many of you watching today are new members of NHS. First, welcome. Thank you for watching today and taking the time to attend our virtual induction ceremony. We understand that it's a Saturday and some of you are probably looking to relax, but instead you're here watching our ceremony online. As new members, you might not have known what it was like during a normal school year of NHS, so let me tell you about my journey in NHS so far. I joined NHS my sophomore year and was placed into the tutoring committee. When I first joined, I knew basically no one. I knew a couple people from classes, but that was about it. Kieran, one of our vice presidents, was actually one of the few people that I knew. And I was once in your shoes. Like many of you, NHS merely seemed like another club that I had to attend meetings and events for. However, as I attended more and more events, I met more people and had more fun. I finally felt like I was part of something bigger than myself. And so I applied to join the exec board at the end of my sophomore year. I applied to be the junior chairperson of the tutoring committee, and I actually didn't get it. In fact, Kieran became one of the junior chair people of the tutoring committee, but surprisingly, I was still accepted into the NHS exec board, but as the junior chairperson of an entirely new committee that I had never been a part of, the Induction committee. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard. I had no idea what to do, but with the help of my senior chairperson and the quartet last year, I was able to figure out my role and my place. But let's not be mistaken that NHS is all work and no fun. Throughout my time, I've been able to meet some of the best people at Tech and have some of the best memories. Let me tell you, getting to school at 6 a.m. for the SHSAT, tired with all of your friends, is something you definitely won't forget. Anyways, in such a large school like Tech, it can be hard finding your place. NHS was something that helped me find mine, and I hope that it will be able to do the same for you. Remember that being a leader doesn't require a title or a name or a fancy position. With all of the opportunities for you to bond with others and engage in events, I urge you to do so. You're already one step closer to becoming the leader that I know you are. Now, the rest is up to you. Throughout your time in NHS and at Tech, Remember the 4 pillars that we surround ourselves with: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Be kind to others. Step up. Be open to asking for help when you need it. Be confident, because let's be real, you all are amazing. And lastly, remember to be the best version of you. Thank you all for listening and watching. I look forward to the rest of the year that we will spend together. Now, enjoy the rest of the induction ceremony.
Thank you for that great speech, Joanna. I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker and past NHS President, Peony Wong.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me as a speaker for this year's National Honor Society induction. My name is Peony Wong and I graduated Brooklyn Tech in 2016. When I was still a high school student, I was in the 4-year Gateway to Medicine major, was in band, yearbook, Red Cross, the LGBTQ club, and of course, NHS. More specifically, I was president during my senior year. I was surprised to be asked to speak because I was far from being the smartest or best president in NHS history. During my first month as president, there were tensions within my executive board, which led to a lot of passive-aggressive interactions, finger-pointing, and blame. It began to affect all of our work, as we couldn't operate as a team. We were behind in planning, people were behind in completing tasks, and there didn't seem to be enough hours in the day for me to be both a student and NHS president. Because everything seemed so hard, I struggled with the role and had imposter syndrome, or had the feeling that I wasn't good enough, cut out, or meant for the job. I felt this huge impossible weight on my shoulders, that it was on me that this happened, and it would have been better to lay low, sit down from the position, and have someone else take over. However, my first and favorite mentor, Mr. Kalin, reminded me that first, I wasn't alone, and that second, I was selected to be NHS president that year. After a couple of weeks of meetings and one-on-one conversations, the issue was eventually resolved. I really wish I could say that that was it and everything else ran smoothly, but like life, there were more hiccups along the way before the next executive board was installed. At the end of it all, I felt like I could have or should have done more for the organization. Looking back, although it seemed like this was just a small thing during my time at NHS, in the moment it felt heavy, unending, and overwhelming. When I shared this experience in my job and scholarship interviews, I definitely felt incompetent and even a little embarrassed that this happened under my leadership. However, I highlighted what type of person or leader I was, and they admired my courage, perseverance, and how even though there were other easier options I could have considered or done, I chose a route that showed my desire to create harmony within my team. I chose to be a leader that addressed the concerns of the team, as opposed to acting as a dictator and pretending that tensions didn't exist. To this day, the decisions I made and experiences I had as NHS president strengthened my resilience and determination. Recently, I graduated from Villanova University in Pennsylvania, and I'm now getting my master's in psychology. So it has been 4 years since I left tech, yet I still reflect on those experiences that have guided me to become the strong leader that I am today. In college, I applied and was selected in many competitive organizations, research projects, and internships because the interviewers saw how NHS was the start of my leadership experience and how I can and grew to be so much more in the years after. I led and took initiative when my other peers were comfortable and stagnant, and I was brave when my peers were quiet. I would have not been the person I am today if I didn't have NHS to grow through. Now I know that you're all just being inducted as members to NHS, and I'm speaking from you to you as the experience of being president of this organization. But just like you all, I used to be just a member. I took the initiative to be more than that. I became junior chairperson of the School Environment Committee as a sophomore, a chairperson as a junior, and president my senior year. It takes a lot to become the person you want to be, but no matter how far the journey seems to be, remember that even the longest journey begins with the smallest of steps. Now, you are all embarking on this journey during extremely extremely turbulent time. The future is unclear, and as someone who didn't have an in-person commencement and has also been ripped from a life of normalcy as a student, I share in your feelings of sadness and anxiety as 2021 approaches. But I'm often reminded as to the person I am and the strengths I have worked on over the years, and NHS helped me to be more flexible, adaptive, and to rely on others. No matter how crazy it feels both internally within you and externally outside in the world, don't forget what is within you. I want to remind you that you can still embody the pillars of NHS: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Be invested in your education and learn not to pass a test or get a high average, but instead learn to grow. Take initiative wherever you see an opportunity to and set an example for your peers. Think about how you can serve your community and those who may be struggling more than you are. And lastly, grow to be a good character for your family and friends. Be reliable, honest, and thoughtful to those around you. Just like Mr. Kalin reminded me 4 years ago, you are not alone in this fight, and you have the ability to not only survive but thrive this year and next. As a high school student, I remembered always being so critical of myself. But I want to remind you that you have to practice self-compassion, especially during this time. It's unrealistic to ask yourself to do all the things you were doing before the pandemic right now. You are still capable and strong, and we can get through this together. During this unprecedented time, focus on growing in whichever way you want and can. Grow to be a person you want to be, and be kind to yourself, others, and remember that every day is a new day. Thank you so much for having me for your NHS induction. Congratulations and good luck.
What a great speech. Thank you, Peony. It is so inspiring to see what Tech alumni have achieved and what they have done to their communities. Now we reach one of the most important parts of this ceremony. I think many of us can say that they would not be here without their teachers. They serve us so much more than teachers, guiding us throughout our academic and personal journeys. They are the pillars that we lean on in all of our endeavours. Therefore, it is impossible to honour Tech students without honouring Tech teachers. Today, we recognise the teachers that NHS members have specifically nominated as influential over the course of their high school careers. I will now introduce these esteemed members of the Tech community. Miss Zonia Adelat, Mr. David Adams, Mr. Matthew Adelizi, Miss Michelle Albano, Mr. Daniel Amato, Mr. Serge Avery, Mr. Alan Barber, Mr. James Bathurst, Miss Lisa Bensing, Miss Joanna Buchert Chan, Mr. Thomas Blosey, Miss Laurie Bodner, Mr. Daniel Bodson, Miss Jane Bowles, Mr. Raymond Bradshaw, Mr. Andrew Brickman, Miss Yan Chen, Mr. Andrei Chernishev, Mr. Steve Coyle, Miss Kathleen Davey, Mr. Andrew Decker, Mr. Vincent Denny, Mr. David De Sarkishan, Mr. Umang Desai, Mr. Thomas Duncan, Miss Shanna Dworkin, Miss Connie Ang, Miss Jenny Ferry, Miss Elizabeth Filippelli, Mr. Joshua Fine, Mr. Corey Fisher, Mr. Philip Foster, Miss Kirsten Franz, Mr. Park Fung, Miss Alina Galperin, Miss Rachel Germany, Mr. Joseph Garaputa, Mr. Paul Glenn, Miss Melissa Gooderum, Miss Catherine Grassel, Miss Tatiana Green, Mr. Ruth Greenspin, Mr. Ross Grosshart, Mr. Michael Goldall, Mr. John Haggerty, Mr. Stephen Harris, Mr. Mark Hay, Miss Stephanie Henry, Miss Linda Hoftizer, Miss Quincy Holmer, Miss Farhana Hoke, Miss Joy Sao, Miss Caitlin Husker, Miss Judith Jeremy, Mr. N.N. Jiang, Miss Raina Joa, Mr. Elliot Johnston, Miss Rachel Kaufman, Mr. June Kum, Miss Ikra Khan, Miss Orly Kleiner, Miss Malgotzada Kazania, Miss Geraldine Lapierre, Mr. Jonathan Leaf, Mr. Joel Lederer, Mr. Youngjun Lee, Mr. Randy Lavadis, Miss Robin Levitt, Mr. Eric Lewis, Miss Hoisha Lee, Mr. Shi Lin, Miss Diana Liu, Mr. Benjamin Locaretz, Miss Kelly Lovelet, Mr. Andrew McVicker, Miss Beth Malchiodi, Miss Eliza Margarita, Mr. Jose Dalgo Martinez, Mr. Scott Matthews, Miss Robin McCullough, Miss Brianne McDonald, Mr. Sean McManaman, Mr. Mike Miller, Miss Bridget Moran, Mr. Eric Liu, Miss Sarah Nolan, Miss Iwona O'Brien, Miss Keisha O'Neill, Mr. Edward Orner, Mr. Andrew Ostrovsky, Mr. Jeffrey Park, Miss Risa Parlow, Mr. Cristobal Peterson, Miss Sashini Pillay, Miss Mary Kin, Mr. Chris Rabbit, Miss Indra Ramanth, Miss Joellen Riviera, Mr. Mike Rodriguez, Miss Monica Rowley, Miss Linda Rubino, Miss Rachel Sardo, Mr. William Shell, Mr. Samantha Scholler, Mr. Thomas Schweihoffer, Miss Samantha Sade, Mr. Joseph Staub, Mr. Dustin Schutz, Miss Carla Sagona, Mr. Joshua Silverman, Miss Kay Suriani, Mr. Richard Stein, Miss Vesna Sukalo, Mr. Devin Thomas, Mr. Jean-Paul Torres, Mr. Ivan Turner, Mr. Adam Verzi, Miss Anastasia Visbal, Mr. Scott Weber, Miss Siobhan Williams, Miss Phyllis Whitty, Miss Tiffany Wong, Miss Rachel Worrell, Miss Zhao Hong Wu, Miss Patricia Yi, Miss Nancy Yi, and Miss Shelley Zipper.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jeremy, and it is a pleasure to be able to speak with you today. I am so in awe of everything you guys are doing, both before the pandemic and during the pandemic. You guys are amazing. Last year, when I got this award for the most influential teacher, it was a pure honor. One of the best parts of teaching is actually the students. It's working with the students. It's watching you grow as not only lifelong learners, but also as excellent people. This year, we have two actually fantastic winners for this award who you guys have said had shaped you and have influenced you to be your better selves. And it is with absolute pleasure that I announce the winners for this year, Mr. Adam Versi and Miss Diana Liu. Congratulations, you guys deserve the honor, and I hope that we all can continue to work with each other. Bye.
Congratulations to Miss Liu and Mr. Versi. It is teachers like you that allow students to reach their full potential. We thank you for your impeccable hard work and dedication to the student body. It is now time to transition to a very important part of induction. The National Honor Society is founded upon 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. It is tradition at the induction ceremony to light a candle for every pillar. I would like to have our NHS officers light the candles. Our officers play a fundamental role in moving NHS forward, from handling dues to recruiting new members. First, we will have Caitlin Zhang, the Senior Chair of the Fundraising Committee, to light the pillar for scholarship.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Zhang. I'm the Treasurer and Senior Chairperson of Fundraising. Scholarship is the foundation for an informed, active, and open-minded thinker, a universally valuable trait that exhibits curiosity and a dedication to understanding on a deeper level. As NHS members, we commit to embracing growth and learning through knowledge and experience. Scholarship encompasses a passion for learning, a dedication to the pursuit of knowledge, and an energetic embrace for new things. It is what enables us to grow as people as we strive to know more and learn more about our faults and how we can move past them. I will now light the candle for scholarship.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria and I am the parliamentarian of NHS, and it is an honor speaking to you today. Leadership is one of the most prominent pillars of NHS. First and foremost, leaders are those who grow as people. They are the ones who instill kindness, inspire ambition, put the needs of others before their own, and work beyond any given expectations to change the world we live in today. A leader is not just one with the title, but rather someone who has a vision to influence a change upon an existing system to improve it. This leadership is cultivated through experience, and we commend all of you today as you have demonstrated this aspect of your character both inside and outside of the classroom by leading clubs, creating new ones, supporting your teammates, creating change in your local communities, raising awareness about new initiatives, helping your fellow peers, and most importantly, staying true to yourselves while taking action. Our society and school will always need leaders, and all of you, both current and soon-to-be members of NHS, are role models for our student body. Continue being the impactful leaders you are in our communities as you venture through your journeys at Tech and in life. And now, to recognize your leadership, I will be lighting the candle for leadership.
Hey NHS, my name is Aricho Sharkar and I'm your Senior Secretary for this year. Character is what makes us human. It's why we all act and react to life situations differently. It's why some people do work on time, why people like me make a video the day before the deadline. It affects all aspects of our lives, from getting a job to just making some friends. It's imperative that NHS members demonstrate good character because you guys are capable of great things and the world is on fire right now and we kind of need one of you guys to help fix it. You guys are capable of great things and just be kind and it will go a long way.
Hello everyone, my name is Gibran Khan and I am the historian for Brooklyn Tech's National Honor Society. Service is the act of helping anyone in need. As NHS members, we show our service by giving back to our school and communities through our hard work and dedication. Service enables us to acquire a plethora of skills and knowledge, and it also unites us past barriers of race, creed, or religion. And it is through this unity that we are all able to engage in meaningful learning experiences. Service is what we commit ourselves to doing, regardless of the time or day. It is constantly being willing to volunteer in the absence of any compensation or special recognition. We are driven by our passion for the community and our dedication to change the world. I will now be lighting the candle for service.
I hope that we've all come to understand the foundation upon which NHS was built and the importance of honouring these traditions. Now we come to the most important part of today's ceremony. This year, hundreds of students apply to NHS and many are being inducted today. We are confident that our new members will continue to uphold the 4 pillars of NHS throughout their academic careers. We offer them advice, guidance, and hope that they will become the role models of tech and their communities. We pass the torch of NHS down to a new generation and hope that these members will use it to light their way and help light the way for others. I now call on the chairs of each NHS committee to induct their new members, starting with Andrew Zhu, the Alumni Services Committee Chair.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Rizzo, the Senior Chairperson of the Alumni Services Committee. This year, I'm blessed with two Junior Chairpersons, Lucy Vaughn and Samuel Greenberg, who will be working with me throughout the school year. I would also like to give a big shout out to all the new members of our committee for taking on a big responsibility. Tech is a really big school with a rich and extensive history. So as a member, your job is to work with us as well as the Alumni Foundation to help create a bridge that connects the current students to past alumni. And we could do this through events such as the recent Alumni Day, our Career Day, and our annual Homecoming celebration. But most importantly, our Founders Day celebration, which is also a march to the centennial celebration in the 2022 school year. All these events are only made possible with the tremendous help and dedication from our members, and we can do it without you guys. With that being said, I would like to introduce the new members.
And now we'll read out the names of the new NHS Alumni Services Committee inductees. Doham Bandopadier,
Jessica Chernoff,
Talia Critchlow, Shanul Dendenia,
Brian Deng, Antor de Chowdhury,
Alana Falter, Jaden Flock,
Jake Guglielmucci, Manji Guo,
Nabila Hawk, Anna Hordichuk,
Aiden Kane, Ryan Kim,
Devanshi Kumar, Victoria Lamb,
Jennifer Lee, Jessica Lim,
Sydney Lowe, Dunya Uzidane,
Sumitra Paul, Rami Sasson,
Nelby Schwartz, Ivy Tang,
Nicholas Vasilescu, Michael Zasebsky.
Fellow comrades of the council, I'm Gemma Huang, Senior Chairperson of Club Team Council, or CTC to be short. But first off, congratulations on getting into Brooklyn Tech's National Honor Society, a sign that you are a student of excellence. This year, I'm delighted to be working with two co-junior chairs, Eliana Gibbs and Emma Unkbill. As CTC, we oversee 150 plus clubs at Brooklyn Tech and provide them with a support system in order to stimulate a diverse and vibrant community. At our core, we have our club checkers, hard-working, diligent people who are the pillars upholding our committee with their commitment to performing club checks. We work in conjunction with the SGO branch of CTC via providing the SGO branch with assistance during the club fair to logistical support. With a major transition into virtual clubs this year, our primary objective is to foster a sense of community amongst clubs despite not being physically together. As clubs touch the everyday lives of tech students, CTC strives to be holistic in our process of club checking through a system of feedback from club executives. I'm very excited about working with you all. I hope we will make a great team together. Again, to all our new members, welcome to the CTC family.
The new members are as follows: Samuel Adler,
Lily Chen,
Raffer Chen,
Andrea Gao,
Saidul Hamid,
Rubaya Hussein,
Bailey Howe,
Raja Jareen,
Tamid Khan,
Henry Lee,
Charlotte Lin,
Ashley Liu,
Nafiza Mahmood,
Veronica Ng,
Kateri No,
AJ Schvetner,
Danny Wang,
Kendra Wong,
Alan Wu,
Zhao Jing Zhang,
Zheqi Zhang.
Hi everyone, my name is Cindy Liu and I'm the Senior Chairperson of the College Services Committee. This year, I have the pleasure of working with Lawrence Chow, my Junior Chairperson, to support the College Office. The College Office hosts events ranging from class information nights, to college fairs, to financial aid workshops. Though we cannot be present in school at this time to act as guides and to lend a helping hand, we have been working hard to maintain a similar experience virtually to student body through hosting our own college panel of seniors acting as panelists, our own college essay writing workshop, and our own Applying on Common App information session. Members not only have the opportunity to learn valuable information, but to spread it alike. With that, I am excited to introduce the new members of the College Services Committee.
Halil Akka, Avraham Alev, Ivan Bao, Gindi Chen, Samiha Chowdhury, Francesca Adessis Hardy, Hanson Eng, Janet Gao, Chelsea Hodgson, Tasnia Jennifer, Lydia Jin, Akriti Kannel, Eli Kater, Dylan Labella, Mickey Lay, Langmi Mai, Mihama Mishi, Priyanka Rampul, Amir Salamov, Bata Seal, Weihan Sun, Nafiza Thassin, Kathy Wang, Jingyan Zhao, and Bryant Zhang.
Welcome and hello everyone. My name is Allison Hurt and I'm here with Michelle Cow. We are the co-senior chairs of the Community Services Committee, and we are honored to work with two wonderful co-junior chairs, Amina Almatova and Fatima Jamder. This is the largest the Community Services executive team has ever been. Community service has been an integral part of our high school experience, providing us with opportunities to develop our interpersonal skills, network with people around New York City, and most importantly, build community and experience warmth from serving those who are not as fortunate. Whether it is raking the debris from community green spaces, parading through the streets of Manhattan celebrating cultural diversity, or advocating for gun violence and climate change, our members are enriching the lives of so many, creating a rippling effect of kindness around the world.
Community service can mean different things to different people. However, I believe service comes from a place of selflessness and kindness that connects us all. This meaning is not lost in virtual events either. The platform may be different, but the impacts can be just as powerful. We have combined our voices in raising awareness of climate change, adoption, fast fashion, just to name a few. And we want to leave you off with this quote from Gandhi: "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Once again, congratulations, and we look forward to working with you all this year.
The following are the inductees for Community Service Committee: Fawaz Baksh, Chloe Beckford, Nathan Chow, Gabrielle Cayo, Nassif Chowdhury, Eric Gonzalez, Bren Kim, Victor Kochev, Rachel Lam, Michelle Lay, Jason Lee, Olive Lin, Eric Osipov, Mandy Pan, Khadija Rahman,
Shak Salamova, Adam Santana, Alexander Saul, Isabella Shaya, Samuel Stearman, Kelly Sitt, Brittany Sun, Tasneem Usman, Kong Yang, Jianying Jackson Yang, Cindy Yang, David Yu, Simon Yu, Lillian Zakarian, Dylan Zhao.
Welcome everyone. My name is Caitlin Zhang and I am the Treasurer and Senior Chairperson of Fundraising. This year, I have the honor of working with two amazing junior chairs, Olivia Procasio and Claire Murphy, in planning fundraising events for NHS. This year, we are aiming to expand our fundraising to new events and creating a positive impact, whether it be online or in person. We are excited to meet the new members that will become a part of our fundraising family. Without further ado, congratulations and welcome to our committee.
Shiwin Chen, Prita Chowdhury, Doris Gahn, Liliana Hildreth, Yang Chen Lamo, Grace Lin,
Janat Mahmood, Noah Sylvester, Maya Turner, Elizabeth Wu, Suman Wu, and Michelle Zhao.
Welcome everyone. I'm Alex Holland, the Senior Chairperson of the Induction Committee, and it is my honour to work with Minna Kolkas, the Junior Chairperson of the Induction Committee, alongside the dedicated induction members. The Induction Committee works to ensure that our new members get properly honoured as they matriculate into this esteemed organisation, and to honour the hard work of existing members in our closing installation dinner. Whether helping me and Minna plan induction and installation or assisting in general NHS events throughout the year, induction members are hardworking and diligent. As a constantly growing committee, I'm excited to welcome new members into the family and to watch you flourish within the organisation and beyond. Without further delay, I would like to give a warm welcome to each new member of the Induction Committee. I can't wait to grow with all of you.
Fardeen Azad, Sandy Chen, Nicole Chen, Rachel Chen, Celine Chen, Sarah Ismail, Hannah Lee, Sahar Mesha, Edib Redzimatovic, Konstantin Rusakis, and last but not least, Mashiat Sultana.
Once again, welcome everybody. My name is Cecilia Cassidy, and I'm the Senior Chairperson of the Mentoring Committee. It is my honor to work with Nathaniel Tannenbaum and about 30 other committee members. The Mentoring Committee aims to promote a healthy and happy school community with an emphasis on helping underclassmen. Whether it be chatting to freshmen to help aid their transition to tech in this virtual environment, or collaborating with the tutoring committee, our committee members are always eager to help and reach out to others. I have no doubt that the new members will do the same, and I'm excited to see each one of them grow and contribute to the school community through our committee. Without any further delay, I would like to give a very warm welcome to each new member of the Mentoring Committee.
Hi, I'd like to welcome our new Mentoring Committee members, Julia Ashkeman, Anisha Azizi, Ethan Castro, Corinna Chen, Akriti Gatra, Ijitad Azra, Sterling Zhu, Jacona Ikraman Genova, McKinley Keel Atkins, Mylan Lai, Afifa Tamiza, and Guijin Zhang. Welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Aima Ali and I'm the Senior Chairperson for the Outreach Committee this year. I work alongside my Junior Chairperson, Gibran Khan, who is also the Historian of NHS, to help oversee and manage our amazing members here at Outreach. Gibran and I warmly welcome you all to the eclectic community here at NHS. The Outreach Committee focuses on promoting and informing all current and prospective members of NHS regarding our activities through multimedia operations. The Outreach Committee is responsible for editing and publishing the NHS newsletter, which aims to keep all current and prospective members up to date on everything that is going on with NHS and around the world. Furthermore, through means of journalistic writing, as well as creating visual and graphic designs, we hope to display the best image of NHS for all to see. Gibran and I hope to create strong relationships with everyone in our community and overall maintain a happy family here at NHS. I'm so grateful for everyone in our committee at the moment, and I can't wait to see all the new faces.
The following are the inductees for the Outreach Committee. Nicole Aframovich, Sonia Chen, Alex Nafakis, Jessica Hong, Istiak Hussein, Eugene Lee, Ashley Liu, Jaden Ordonis, Tiffany Team, Malik Umar, Matthew Vernovsky. Congratulations to everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Al-Jami and I will be your Senior Chairperson of Parent Services for this year. Today we will be welcoming 8 inductees into a committee that does so much for our school community that I wouldn't even be able to fit them all into this speech. Whether it be staying late nights to help out at parent association meetings or assisting Miss Nottingham and Miss Ivy in the Parent-Student Coordination Office, our goal remains the same. In Parent Services, we aim to help strengthen the relationship between parents and their involvement as student life at Tech. And we wouldn't be able to do this without the help of each and every one of our amazing members. And even despite the current situation, members will get more and more chances to bond as the year goes on and continue to contribute to our school community like we always did. So without further ado, I'd like to give a big congratulations to our newest members and pass it on to our junior chair, Ava Zhang.
Hannah Gon, Mickey Jang, Filipos Capriotis, Brian Lin, Brianna Liu, Saira Masood, Eric Nabel, Dipyon Roy.
Hello everyone, my name is Theodora Dragic and I'm the Senior Chairperson of School Environment and Academic Recognition, or SEER for short. I, along with my wonderful Junior Chairperson Ying Lin, are so excited to have you all here with us this afternoon and welcome you to our committee.
So generally, the goals of this committee are to maintain the upkeep of our school building as well as updating the top 10 and honor roll boards throughout the ends of the semesters. However, this year, due to the pandemic, we have found ourselves shifting and developing new events while still maintaining the goals of our committee. So the committee has been working very hard to increase general environmental awareness through projects such as creating posters bringing light to specific environmental issues. In addition, we continue to value academics, hard work, and most importantly, fostering knowledge with initiatives such as a monthly book club reading and discussions, as well as sending letters of general academic support towards the end of marking periods. Thus, through the various diverse projects we undertake, the committee hopes to ensure a clean, safe school environment, advocate for general environmental awareness, and simultaneously recognize the academic achievements and hard work of the student body at Tech. Furthermore, the committee is dedicated to provide a safe platform through which students may voice concerns about anything from Tech's upkeep to that of ways to provide novel support for students to achieve their goals, both in their classes and in their pursuit of knowledge. We are so proud of and thrilled to meet our new committee members. Congratulations and welcome to SEER.
Let's welcome our new members of SEER this year. We have Kendrick Olans, Hibab Altaf, Leah Bindawi, Caitlin Chen, Tony Liu, Sandra Lu, Arif Manover, Kimberly Moy, Allison Orlov, Kai Sorensen, Anton Takla, Darren Tan, Nikki Xiao, and Andy Zhang. Welcome, guys!
Hi everyone, my name is Elsie Park and I'm the Senior Chairperson of the Tours Committee. This year I work alongside Dora Chan, who is the Junior Chairperson of the committee, and together we coordinate all the tours within Brooklyn Tech. This year, due to the pandemic, we've had to readjust and reevaluate the way we run the committee just because of circumstances and restrictions. But this year we've assisted with the creation of a freshman handbook, and we've also decided that we'll be running virtual tours via Google Slides and through Zoom meetings in order to assist freshmen. Through both those things and other activities and projects we'll be working on throughout the year, the goal of the Tours Committee will remain the same, and that is to assist past, present, and future Tech students with navigating the school. Dora and I are both very grateful for all of the work and all of the ways that our committee and our current members have really pulled together and worked very hard in order to make this semester a fun one. And we're also really, really excited to welcome all of our new members. Congratulations again to all of our new members. We're so excited to have you in NHS and in our committee. Thank you.
And now I'd like to congratulate and give a warm welcome to the new members of the Tours Committee. Ishraq Bashir, Tanima Bomik, Cyrus Castellanos, Michelle Friedman, Maria Garcia, Faith Hyun, Sufyan Javed, Angie Law, Angelina Lee, Caitlin Liang, Ishan Nayar, Sophia Puccio, Anna Perba, Roberto Casado, Salah Rabah, Erin Sir, Ridge Todras, Dan Riderman, Sandy Yuan, Yizong Zhang, Yun Jackie Zhao. Congratulations once again.
Hello everybody, my name is Anissa Azad and I'm this year's NHS Senior Chair of Tutoring. Working with my incredible junior co-chairs Genevieve Byrne and Maggie Lee has been a wonderful experience. The NHS Tutoring Committee works to help students who attend Brooklyn Tech and other schools in Brooklyn in any subject that they are struggling with. This year was unlike any other year for the tutoring committee. Without in-person school, all our events had to be virtual, which is something we've never done before. This year, we have successfully set up dozens of students with tutors in virtual one-on-one tutoring sessions. We have also successfully created study guides that are accessible to students who request one. Our members have been working hard over the past few months, and I'm looking forward to having more dedicated tutors joining our committee. Please welcome the new members of the NHS Tutoring Committee. Congratulations to everyone. We're very excited to work with all of you.
Samuel Adler, Tony Anthony, Samriti Bajaj, Janice Cow, Agatha Castro, Millen Denmark, Laura Fan, Phineas Fowler, Benson Fung.
Brendan Hines, Chloe Lee, Guosheng Liu, Jonathan Spector, Nina Tomashunas, Vijay Thapalia, Lori Sang, and Edward Zhang.
Congratulations to all of our new members. We're so excited to work with you all throughout the year, and we can't wait to see your growth. Now, I would like to introduce our second student performer. Please welcome the talented Alan Lee, who will be playing a beautiful piano piece for us today.
Hi, my name is Alan, and I will be playing Weight of the World from Near Autumn.
Wow, that was incredible, Alan. Thank you so much. I would now like to direct your attention to something more logistical. Due to the peculiar reality of a virtual induction, we have created a new method for attendance. On your screen, you should see a QR code. Please scan it so that we can count you as present for today. We will leave this up for a few minutes. Now that's out of the way, I would like to introduce our co-vice presidents, two people who are pivotal in making NHS possible, from communicating between our president and the committee chairs to sending out updates and information to the entire NHS community. First, I would like to welcome Rita Zhang.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rita Zhang, and I am the co-vice president of the National Honor Society this year. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for your acceptance. You are all amazing, and I can't wait to get to know you all. I was like many of you when I first joined NHS in my sophomore year. My friend Joy and I were heavily involved in our events for middle school, so we were really looking forward to continuing to do the same in high school. For my induction ceremony, I remember frantically finding business casual clothes to wear, snacking on brownies at the lobby, and walking up to the pit to receive my NHS certificate and pin. Though I wasn't in front of my laptop at home, I was just as excited as you all are. At least I hope so. While I sit at my desk reading this speech to you all, you might not be thinking about my journey to the co-vice president position that I have today. But that's exactly what I want to share, my slightly non-traditional journey. I began my NHS journey at the Club Team Council Committee, completing club checks about once a month. I enjoyed getting a glimpse of the many clubs our school has to offer, and throughout the school year, I had many ideas to run the committee more efficiently. So when executive applications rolled around that year, I knew I wanted to become the junior chair. I wanted to make sure that our committee members' experiences were the best it could possibly be. And so I worked really hard on my application, and I sat for an interview with a few of the senior chair people. When installation came, I sat in my seat at the library with anticipation. After they made what seemed like 200 speeches, they finally began announcing the new executive board. And I remember I was eating cantaloupe from Mr. Mango, waiting for my name to be called. It wasn't. So I wasn't the junior chair of CTC. Was I disappointed? Yes, of course I was, but Anthony did a great job, so I didn't mind too much. In junior year, my enthusiasm for NHS didn't fade. Not being junior chair didn't change the fact that I truly enjoyed helping my fellow peers, teachers, or prospective students. I still came to school before the school year started to organize programs. I still woke up at 5 a.m. to help out at the SHSATs. And of course, I still completed all of my club checks, preferably on Tuesdays. I attended every event I could before schools closed in March because regardless of what position I was in, I wanted to continue to do what I love most, helping others. When NHS executive applications rolled around last year, I decided to reapply, but this time I went for the vice president position. Applying for such a position as a non-junior exec definitely wasn't easy. I needed to show these seniors that I'm a fast learner, that I'm dependable, that I'm great at talking and communicating with others, and a whole bunch of other skills. It was an intense process, but in the end, as you can see, it all paid off. Now, I've made a ton of amazing new friends while working alongside Joanna and Kieran. Not only can I support the school community, I can also help others around me grow into the great leaders I know they can be. The point I'm trying to make is to go for it. Go for that executive position, go for that internship, apply for that summer program, apply to college, try out for that team, join that club, start a new club. I want you all to use my journey as a living example. Even if you don't get the position or job or whatever it is you want, if you continue doing what you love, you will be seen. And as long as you are passionate and dedicated about what you do, you'll be right where you need to be. So do what you love and everything will come after. Thank you. And I'm excited to see what you all will accomplish with us. Now I would like to introduce my co-vice president, Kieran Berger.
Hi everyone, my name is Kieran Berger and I'm a co-vice president of NHS here at Brooklyn Tech. I'd like to start my speech by congratulating our new inductees. You're an extremely qualified and impressive group of people, and I look forward to working with and hearing from you all this year. Being inducted into NHS is not only a recognition of your hard work in high school so far, but also is a new opportunity to experience our beloved school. In NHS, you'll find yourself amongst the best our school has to offer, everyone bringing something different to the table. At NHS events and opportunities, I've met friends, mentors, and inspirations, all of whom have pushed me to contribute to this great community. Of course, this induction ceremony is different from that of years prior, due to the unfortunate situation our world finds itself in. Normally, we would have a small breakfast where inductees and their families can meet other new members as well as faculty guests. Maybe in your committees, you would have icebreakers, making connections in your first few minutes as an official NHS member. While this seems almost foreign now, in reality, it's not far away. Although we are remote, our events are still running and our committees are still meeting. And while all the interactions we have are through our screens, our community is still strengthening through game nights, watching movies through Zoom, and making crafts. So, in your first few weeks in NHS, I encourage you to get as involved as you can in your committees, make connections with your peers, and contribute to the wonderful community we have in this organization. Thank you again, and congratulations to the new inductees.
Thank you, Kieran and Rita, for those amazing speeches. I would now like to ask all inductees to recite the NHS pledge along with our president and vice presidents.
Now we will be reading the NHS pledge. Please read along with us. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing,
to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character,
To endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader,
and to give of myself freely in service to others.
In so doing,
I shall prove myself worthy
of a place in the National Honor Society.
I pledge myself
always to seek the light of truth,
to hold scholarly habits,
to engage in worthy service,
and to lead forward in all things.
Thank you, Joanna, Rita, and Kieran, as well as all of you at home who participated in the pledge. Finally, I would like to introduce one of the advisors that truly captures the essence of NHS within tech. Please welcome Mr. Kalin.
Hello, my name is Joseph Kalin, and I'm the advisor to the Brooklyn Tech chapter of the National Honor Society. You can tell I'm the advisor. I have a National Honor Society tie. Okay, besides having the tie, I happen to know a few things. Typically, at induction, I would give this very nice speech about the 4 pillars of National Honor Society. And I'm going to do that today, too. I'm just going to do it in a little bit different way. It just seems like since we're doing induction in a different way, I should kind of do the speech in a different way. So, National Honor Society. National Honor Society was founded in 1921. It had its first meeting in March of 1921, which means in this school year, we're going to be celebrating the 100th anniversary of the first meeting of the National Honor Society. Okay, that meeting wasn't at Brooklyn Tech, but it started the national organization. Now, here's the thing. National Honor Society, when it was being created, when they were coming up with this idea, there were honor societies around. There just wasn't a national one. And a lot of them were pretty much just glorified honor rolls. You know, you got a certain grade, you're on the honor roll, you were in the honor society. And that was it. When they were creating the National Honor Society, they decided they wanted to do something a little bit different. They wanted the members of National Honor Society to kind of be a model for other students, to kind of say, what would make up our model student? And so they just didn't look for good grades. They looked for a bunch of qualities, a group of qualities of which the 4 pillars kind of define: scholarship, leadership, service, character. All really, really important qualities that would go into having this model student. So that happened about 100 years ago, in 1921. In 1922, almost 100 years ago, Brooklyn Tech came into being. Brooklyn Tech, 100 years old. In 1918, something else happened just a few years before Tech came into existence, National Honor Society came into existence. There was a global pandemic of the Spanish flu. Now, I think it's kind of interesting to look at that convergence of events, to look at, okay, what came out of a global pandemic? And how did that change our perspectives? And how did that change our way of looking at things? In fact, how did it motivate people to do different things? And certainly, they probably had a lot to do with the creation both of the National Honor Society and of Brooklyn Tech. So I can't divorce talking about a global pandemic in the midst of everything that we're going through. So what does it mean to be a member of the National Honor Society during a global pandemic? What does scholarship mean? Because scholarship isn't quite the same. You're not like sitting in your classes and studying in a classroom with a teacher writing on a blackboard or whiteboard. That's not happening. You're sitting in front of a computer monitor, watching other faces and little squares and everything with people in them, and sometimes just with names in them and other things. It's a drastically different experience. So scholarship has changed, but scholarship's been changing. We live in a world where we can pick up our telephone and pretty much look up any piece of information that we want. So scholarship isn't just about knowing information, because you can get that from your phone. Scholarship has changed. Scholarship now is more about how you use information, how you process information. Those are the things that kind of are more defining what's happening in the idea of scholarship. So scholarship is kind of changing, and the way that we look at it and the way that we perceive it. What does leadership look like during a global pandemic? Well, I'll tell you this. There's a quote, and I don't remember who said it. I could look it up, but I don't remember who said it, who once said that a good leader doesn't give people what they want. A good leader gives people what they need. I think that's really, really important, because sometimes what we want isn't necessarily what we need. But when you look at what we need in terms of the things that are happening now, in terms of the things that are going on, the things that are happening, it's different. And how we progress as an organization and how we progress as National Honor Society is different. And during all of the stuff that's happening now, I think we can sometimes lose human connections, and trying to figure out how to make those connections and how to make those things happen. That's different. And I think you can see great leadership in terms of what the leaders of your National Honor Society are doing right now. And you might say something silly like, we're doing an event, the 12 days of NHS, and all little events each day and stuff like that. And some of them are, they're all different kinds of things. But they're really, really important, because we need some kind of more human connection. And they're not the typical NHS events that we do. And we're remaking them, and we're redoing them, and we're kind of inventing what we do and how we do it. That's leadership. And I think you can see it in some of the leaders that you got to meet today. And you'll see it as you become part of this organization, and you'll see the things that they do. What does service look like? What does service look like when you're sitting in your house and you're not really going anywhere? But yet we can still do service. People are finding ways to do it. I mean, we had students at Brooklyn Tech last year who started making PPEs for essential frontline hospital workers on their 3D printers. Service. Weren't leaving their houses to do it. We've had projects where we're writing letters to senior citizens who are locked in, who can't go anywhere, do anything, and are missing those human connections that we talked about before. We've also been making phone calls to them, helping people getting through a global pandemic. We're doing tutoring. We're doing tutoring projects across the city. We're not doing it in a classroom. We're doing it in front of a computer screen, but we're still doing it. We're reinventing what service is in terms of the conditions and the things that we have. Which brings me to character, the fourth pillar. What constitutes character in the time of COVID? How do we define good character and so forth? I think I define good character for the people who don't let the events of the last several months define who they are. Don't kind of give in to them. Don't kind of say, oh, we can't do this anymore because we're stuck sitting at home. We can't go on. We can't figure out a way of being a great scholar. We can't figure out a way of providing great service. We can't figure out how to lead, so we're just not going to do it. That's not good character. Good character are the people who figure out, how do we make things happen? How do we go forward? How do we create things under the conditions that we have? There are people who let themselves be defined by the times, and there are people who define the times. People who go on to represent how you move forward. That's character. And it's more important now in the midst of the things that we're going through than it's ever been before. I'm going to put to you that when they created National Honor Society, they weren't looking for an honor roll. They weren't looking to create a system of recognition. What being a part of National Honor Society is a challenge to live up to these four pillars, a challenge to do more, a challenge to go beyond what is happening in the world today and changing the world today. So my question to you as new members of National Honor Society is, are you up for the challenge? Thank you and congratulations on being new members of the National Honor Society. I look forward to working with all of you, and have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Kalin. What a great speech. I also thank you all for joining us today, despite peculiar circumstances. In addition, thank you to my amazing junior chair, Minna Kolkas, the rest of my great committee, and my co-execs for all of their hard work. To new and pre-existing NHS members, we wish you luck in your NHS endeavours, and I speak on behalf of the entire exec board when I say that we are thrilled to have you.